I know I've asked this question before, but really, I want to know if you woke up today and discovered you're a billionaire. What would you buy with all that money? Your responses are important to me, and the comment section is always open. Welcome to the Business of the Day, where I'll be taking you on a cruise, the 10 dumbest things only billionaires can own. Okay, let's make one thing clear before we begin. There's nothing wrong with having lots of money or being filthy rich. It's a good thing, and no matter how much or how little we have, we've all made some dumb purchases and owned some dumb stuff. It's also the same with the rich, especially billionaires. Some of them have so much money that they can buy whatever they want, almost like there's a certain appeal that they can get from having these things, as it places you in a position to enjoy engaging content like this. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and click the bell icon. Stay with us a little further on to know the 10 dumbest things only billionaires can own. Number 10, a gold safe. You may be wondering why the gold safe is coming in on the list. First, it's not made entirely of gold, and that's probably the only reason. But what it protects should be worth it. The millionaire safe, influenced by the California gold rush, was designed by Boca de Lobo. The safe was built of a mahogany structure, and it's plated in gold. Its frames are polished with brass, and the handles are also made of brass. Its wheels are silver-plated, and it has an opening system that works with a secret code combination. This piece of art has an exotic interior polished with brass and a costly set of drawers. Its doors are equipped with a separate locking system. If this doesn't prove that rich people are addicted to safety and security, then down this list will prove the point. There are safes worth less than this, up to 40 times less. So why this gold safe? This gold-plated safe is worth $44,000. Number 9, windows that stop AK-47s. Speaking of safety, can you imagine a window that can stop AK-47s consistently without a break or a crack? We're not talking about the Mercedes-Benz GL windshield, but a level 8 AK-47 proof window manufactured by Gafco Ballistics, a company that deals with designing check-cashing spaces, post office security, banks, and government buildings. The company went from water pressures and pipes to selling different types of bulletproof products. These windows, aside from being able to stop AK-47 bullets, look ordinary. You'd never know the difference. For billionaires, especially those with extreme cases of paranoia, this seems like a must-have, even if it costs $250,000. Number 8, James Bond submarine car. A simple question before we continue. What did you love as a kid, and how much can you spend to get that now? If you said something relating to how much you love James Bond, which I know many of you don't, I'm probably sure you didn't think of purchasing the submarine car that he used. Dumb? Yes. If it weren't, it wouldn't be on this list. The James Bond submarine car from the movie The Spy Who Loved Me was bought by the billionaire tech entrepreneur, CEO, and inventor Elon Musk. The iconic Lotus Esprit vehicle was purchased to make the movie transformation come to reality. This may seem pretty dumb to a lot of you, but let's not be quick to forget that billionaire tech entrepreneur Elon Musk has shown strong determination towards tackling daunting technology challenges. Aside from Tesla, he found the basis for PayPal and also founded the space exploration company SpaceX. He bought the James Bond submarine car at auction for a price of $997,000. Number 7, bullet-resistant doors with gun port. Who doesn't love safety? You do, I do, we all do. Billionaires also love safety. They value safety and adore it, and it totally explains why bullet-resistant doors with gun ports are coming up on our list. The doors look elegant, adorable, and simple, and for the function and purpose it was made for. You may be deceived to think they look fragile. Newsflash, they're not. These doors are bulletproof to the core. Talk about the dumbest things billionaires can do. Let's say we could look beyond the door. What about the gun ports? I don't know if anyone thinks this or it's just me. The doors give off a mafia-type vibe. It's cool, true, but it's also dumb. The bullet-resistant doors with gun ports are top-notch priorities of Gafco Ballistics, and this company is equipped to turn any billionaire's home into a bullet-resistant fortress with its own gun ports. All this was just $1.5 million. Number 6, the floating magnetic bed. This piece of furniture was created and designed by a Dutch architect, Jan-Jaap Ruijsenaars. The floating magnetic bed was built to allow you to sleep while floating in the air. This poses a lot of interesting questions, some of which may sound ridiculous but are very important. The first question is, why would anyone want to sleep on a floating bed? For billionaires, a third of their lives will be spent lying on something. Why not make it beautiful? Remember, we said for billionaires. The second question, will the floating magnetic bed float away? We don't know either, but you could give it a try. Buy one and give us the feedback. But no, it wouldn't. Basic physics says a certain object at rest, except when acted upon, will not move. So if the magnetic field is in contact, there's nothing to worry about. For additional safety, there are some cables attached to the edges of the bed that hold the bed in place, just in case. The last question, but not the least, what happens if there's a sudden blackout while you're on it? A reasonable answer would say, you might expect to hear a mighty thud, but that's not the case here. For the floating magnetic bed, no electricity is needed to keep the bed floating. It works totally with magnets. These may make you wonder whatever happened to our mattress, feather mattresses, and air mattresses. This piece of magnetic furniture goes for $1.6 million. Number 5. Luxury Doomsday Bunker. Do you ever wonder what would happen to billionaires if an apocalypse hits the world, say a zombie apocalypse? Oh no, those aren't real. What about meteor showers or any other natural disaster that could bring humanity's survival to zero? If you're thinking like you and me, they'll be running all helter-skelter, think again. In the past, bunkers were built as underground shelters dug by hand, and it was the surest means of survival. But even those are not trending now. Luxurious doomsday bunkers are. Located in the Czech Republic, there's the largest billionaire bunker in the world. We understand the need for a doomsday bunker. Is it not rather dumb to go for the largest? But for billionaires with so many zeros in their account, it seems just about right. They should get quality treatment, even though the world is coming to an end. That luxury doomsday bunker is the Opidium. This bunker is equipped with gyms, a spa, cinemas, a library, a kids' playground, an outdoor open space, and several other luxurious facilities. The Doomsday Bunker is so gorgeous that you might forget it's a bunker. Many have been tempted to say it's like heaven. This bunker is worth $8 million. Number 4. Encrypted gold-plated phones. With society heavily focused on technologies, phones have become commonplace across the whole world. You use a smartphone. I have one. 1,000 bets that you're holding your phone right now. I know, I'm a genius. I know these things. But enough about you. Back to the list of the dumbest things billionaires own. Encrypted gold-plated phones have several phones in this category, but that's not the problem. The problem is why. Why would billionaires spend so much on these phones when they could get the regular ones that still carry out the same functions? An answer to that question is they have the money to do so. An example of such a phone is the Falcon Supernova iPhone 6 Pink Diamonds. Although it has the simplest design in the list of encrypted gold-plated phones, it's also the most expensive. It's covered in 24-karat gold and has a large pink diamond encrusted in its rear panel. This encrypted gold-plated iPhone is worth $48.5 million. Number 3. Tickets to outer space. This is definitely not your regular thing, but it doesn't make it any less dumb. Do you love tourism? How often do you go for a tour? If you say never, you're way behind because tourism has taken on a different tune, a new era called space tourism. With Virgin Galactic's VV Unity, Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin's New Shepard, and Elon Musk's SpaceX private Axiom Space. As you rightly guessed, these journeys have tickets that are not cheap, and they can only be bought or owned by billionaires. These ticket fees cover medical support, life support, space provisions, site accommodations, and space suits. For the Virgin Galactic Unity craft, the tickets are worth $250,000 each. And Jeff Bezos just concluded Blue Origin's New Shepard space tour, where the tickets are sold at $28 million. Ridiculous? Not enough. The Axiom space tickets are expected to be sold at $55 million apiece. Number 2. Private islands. We shouldn't call this one dumb because we can't afford it or even dream of having it, right? False alarm. We can, and we just did. Billionaires, not like you or I, do not only have these pieces of paradise to themselves, they have also converted them into exotic masterpieces, pristine destinations, and lucrative businesses. Have you ever heard of the island of Lanai? No? A brief description for you before we continue. The island of Lanai is one of Hawaii's largest islands, the 6th largest island. It's considered the most expensive island in the world. The island spans 140 square miles of space and is popularly known for its pineapple fields. To show how large the island is, it can house about 3,000 people. Great. Now that that's out of the way, the island of Lanai was purchased by Larry Ellison, the world's 6th richest man and the United States' 6th richest man according to Forbes. He bought the island from David Murdoch, the billionaire behind Dole Foods, for $600 million. Number 1. Private rocket. Very dumb but true, private rockets are things you can have, especially if you're the world's richest man. Jeff Bezos, the world's richest man, with a net worth of $205 billion, had just the other day traveled about 60 miles above the Earth's surface. According to him, it was his best day ever. Splendid, I know, but it's not comparable to your best day ever that revolves around slumber parties with friends, nights out, fishing, carnivals, or doing anything fun, or do anything you might stem from. This was special, a private rocket. Check. A trip to space. Check. Best day ever. Now you get the picture. The private rocket was called the New Shepard. It was designed by Jeff Bezos' private company, Blue Origin. Looking at his net worth, $205 billion, and being the richest man alive, having a private jet is no big deal, and it won't affect his daily budget, even if it costs $5.5 billion just to ride. That brings us to the end of this list of the 10 dumbest thing billionaires own. Don't forget to mention in the comment section your thoughts about the list. Which one do you think is the dumbest? Which would you like to do if you had the money to spare? Look forward to your responses. If you like this video, do yourself a favor and click the bell icon after liking and the subscribe icon. Why? Are you still asking? To keep in touch with more engaging content. Don't just go check out our other videos, as it might impress you.